Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and today, okay, you know what? I thought I was gonna make a video about reading the Richard and Rio Hayabusa story, part 3, but because I didn't think of any of her video ideas, because if I had to talk about Ama again, I would have nothing. So, but now I have something. Fnaf theories. Oh god. I've just seen the recent Fnaf theories, especially the most recent ones an hour ago. Ugh. Mrs. Afton. Mrs. Afton means nothing to the Fnaf lore. Okay, you know what? The Fnaf theories are absolutely stupid. They're just now getting stupider and stupider. Now, there are predictions, especially since people have speculated that there's going to be a DLC for Help Wanted 2 still, that Aunt Jane in the FNAF movie did not die, especially confirmed by the director of the FNAF movie, who might return in the sequel, but I'm just not sure. I'm not sure anymore. I mean, the Help Wanted 2 DLC, especially if it might come out during the summer, I'm not sure. And Aunt Jane surviving and coming back into the sequel, I'm not sure either. And there was I watched certain videos about how FNAF would have ended sooner. The FNAF VHS tapes or analog horror or other stuff. I just felt like rolling my eyes because I just have a feeling that it's just so vague and I barely even understand anything, that I'm just, oh my god, I'm already tired of this. I've heard the FNAF theories and lore multiple times. And I already have a Wattpad story about it. A Wattpad story. My own version. That might be the most simplest version that I can possibly do with it. And the Fall Fest 1970, I still have no clue what that's supposed to do for like a future FNAF game or something. I don't know. But I'm just getting tired of the FNAF theories. It's just making me lose my mind. I mean, it is possible about the Fall Fest, but the Mimic was created during the early 1980s. Actually, mm, okay. So this has now gotten really extremely wonky. Why? Because I remember seeing something that the mimic the mimic was first invented during the early 1980s. And I would specifically say 1980 or 1981. Not sure. But seriously, 1984 is not part of the early 80s. It's part of the mid 1980s, the mid decade, the middle part of the decade. The early decade, part of the decade. If we had to go like in the 1960s, 1960 to 1963, the mid-decade, 1964 to around 1966. Yeah. And the late decade, 1967 to 1969. I don't know what is there any actual concrete information that Mimic was first invented in the early 1980s? I don't know anymore. But I'm going with it as fact because I don't know what to say about it anymore. But actually, wait, yeah, Mimic was, yeah, it was in the early 1980s, yeah. um, I just, I can't with Fnaf. I can't with it. It's so ridiculously stupid now. And Scott didn't have the full story like planned at the very beginning. The story is completely complicated from his timeline. I try to simple it out as much as possible, especially from my own theories. So, I don't know. I am considering it is possible that there is a Help Wanted DLC. I mean, Help Wanted 2 DLC. But I doubt it. I severely doubt it because the Helpy in that summer environment, it was it it's not even a clue to when the DLC will come out. No. It was just something. Okay? Helpy is just enjoying a vacation in the summer. That's all. That's all. Even with certain theories about the original mascots for Five Nights at Freddy's during the 1970s, like mascot suits and animatronic robots, I don't know. I've just gotten so tired of it. I feel extremely burned out about it. Especially due to not real names, some theory thing about the spring Bonnie suit being William Afton's first victim or the first victim in the series. I mean, that's completely impossible because it's a robot. Meanwhile, victims, you might assume human victims because, obviously. So the first victim of William Afton's killing spree? Charlotte. Henry's own daughter. I mean, yes, the spring Bonnie suit. William wore it. William first wore it. William suffered a spring lock accident, but survived, according to the books. And he died later on in life, during the mid-1990s. So, yeah. So before watching those FNAF theories, or actually there were debunked FNAF theories, which thank God, because those are completely stupid. But anyway, there was a person who, I don't know if I remember watching, but she reacted to another girl solving the Fnaf lore, and I was like, there's no way, because if I actually watched the original video, it might be worse than Map Hats, or at least better, but I just can't. I mean, all the with many people having different interpretations of the FNAF lore, I just can't seem to follow which one is the correct version, because I don't know. I don't know. I'm just getting really tired of this. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I thought this would be an okay video, but now I'm why? Why, world? Why? Why do you have to have so many FNAF theories shoved down my throat to hear, listen, and just... Why? Especially since I can't take game theories seriously, especially with MapPat and the other people on the channel having these avatars of themselves with warped faces. Are you fucking kidding me? You can do better than that, game theory. You can just, I don't know, talk, look at yourself like a normal person, or, actually be on camera for once. Yeah, that would make sense. But nope. Just an avatar. That's literally just themselves. Like, nothing else. Just nothing. I mean, no. It's not possible, is it? No. If I had just talked to Scott Coffin or the developers of Steelwolf Studios, I would want to talk to them about the FNAF lore and tell them my version of the events, especially about Michael Afton and his current life, if you want to know about that. I would imagine in the FNAF movie sequel that Mike Schmidt would have a family, and I don't know if it would be my version, but if it was, Quinzel would be Mary, Mike Schmidt's daughter, Mary, Mike's wife, and Marilyn, Quinzel's younger sister, and Mary and Mike's other daughter, or second daughter. I'm sorry. This is just gotten messy. I'm just gonna say this. I am getting tired of the FNAF theories just going absolutely haywire, and people vaguely just not pointing out certain information. I don't know. The FNAF community has gotten absolutely crazy. I seriously just need to step away from everything involving FNAF, those theories, like everything, every single little theory as much as possible, and just not focus on it. That's all for this crazy ass video. I hope to see you in the next one, probably on Monday. See you in the next one. Bye.